This is just a wee review of the HPI Bullet Flux ST, stadium truck or whatever you want to call it, the electric version. I just wanted to do a wee overview of how I've found this over the last couple of months. I bought it in February, and I'm not going to lie, I've been a wee bit disappointed with the thing. It wasn't cheap, it was an expensive piece of kit, and you'd think for the price you pay for it you get something pretty rigid or sturdy or whatever you want to call it. But this thing's been off the road more than it's been on since February. I think I've had it out less than a handful of times, and each time it's broken. And I'm not a harshy person, I've never taken it in like off crazy places or anything. 9 times out of 10 it's in grass, occasional bit of dirt, bit of gravel, etc. But it just seems to break constantly. Now, just to give an example, I'll probably look inside here just now, 1 second. So yep, just give you an idea here. Inside the box, just ignore this plug, this is just from a Beats pill, I forgot that was in there. These are all the spare parts I've had to buy over the last, since I've actually had it. Shock absorbers I just changed them, just for the sake of changing them. But C-hub carriers, all these kind of things. Drive shafts, they constantly fall out. More hub carriers, these are the even aluminium ones here. It's like, obviously they're not expensive, but I just have to change them, and knuckles and everything as well. But see, here's the plastic ones, they're just so brittle, they just break instantly. Doesn't matter what you're doing, slight little incline in a hill, anything, and it just snaps. I'll show you here, the car itself, there is scratches and everything on the roof because it's rolled a couple of times. I'm not going to deny that. I had to tape the bodywork and everything as well because it burst on me. But underneath, you can see this is how it's supposed to look. And this is how I changed the front ones because they just kept breaking. So aluminium knuckles, just got all these ones off eBay because I was sick of spending extra money on ones if they were just going to keep breaking because they're absolutely atrocious. But these screws here constantly fall out. Having to tighten them every time before I go out. I understand you might have to do that sometimes, but not all the time, surely. And you can see it's not gone off many jumps because I don't jump, it's literally just, well, it's a wee scratch here and there, it's just accidental. But for having a car since February, you'd think it'd be worse if I was actually very harshy with it, but I'm not. And yet, going up slight inclines, slight hills, anything at all, it just causes they just break. It's just so brittle. It's atrociously bad, and it's an expensive car. I've got ones cheaper than this that just work, never break. Doesn't matter what you do with them, but this one just breaks constantly. I've used both the original HPI battery here. It's been not too bad. I mean, it's not got much power out of it. Doesn't last very well. And then I've got these Flurion, whatever you want to call it, higher power batteries. I've got these off Amazon. But these are fantastic batteries, absolutely brilliant. Adds in quite a bit of extra power, and last that wee bit longer as well. But yeah, I just wanted to give a wee bit of information about how I feel about the car after having it a few months, and for having it since February. I think it's been out about 5 times maybe, and each time it's broken within half an hour. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Anyway, I'll fire that about just now, see how we get on with these new metal pieces, and see if it breaks, and then I'll come back. Less than a minute or so after starting it, and already I've got a problem. Steering knuckle, drive shaft, sorry, fell out again. This is constant, it's fucking ridiculous. Just wanted to say at the end there, I know this is very negative, to be honest with you, and onto this car, but I do want to say there's a lot of positives. It is a lot of fun to drive. When it is working, it is a lot of fun. It's very powerful, very fast. It keeps up with nitros, no problem at all. But the downside, like I say, is the amount of times it breaks. For the length of time I've had this vehicle, I think I've spent about another £100 odd, no, maybe close to £200 on parts just to fix it because it keeps breaking. And this is a car that's been out a handful of times, and each time it does break. Maybe I'm just really got some really bad luck, I don't know. But it's just my opinion and the way I feel about it. When it is going, you can see I did have a lot of fun with it. But
the fun part, I suppose, upside of it, once you do get a broken C-hub like this, is that you actually get to take the thing apart and have a lot of fun putting it back together. But I'd rather have fun driving it. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this, guys. I appreciate it. If you like it, feel free to give us a good old thumbs up, and if you feel even crazier, hit that subscribe button. Thanks again.